Hey guys, and welcome back to another Zanko Jewelers video. I'm here with Henry.
And today we're going to be reacting to YouTubers and streamers' watches.
We're reacting to 5 different YouTubers and streamers. So cameraman, who have you got first?
First up, we have Mr. Beast.
Are no longer disgusting. We're gonna model for an actual magazine, and these photos are literally gonna be shown on billboards all across America to promote these watches.
That's petrifying.
Oh, go back.
No pressure.
That's a pretty extensive collection. So we have the
heavy hitters.
5711 1A,
Yeah.
with the white dial, AP skeleton stainless steel.
Is that the frosted though?
No, I think that's a 15407 ST. And then the rainbow, which is the main piece, I'm guessing.
And black ceramic perpetual calendar.
And then a Richard Mille titanium 6701. So
That is a serious collection.
yeah.
But I think the cameraman wants us to have a look at this one.
Right, so this is the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona. It's the reference 116595 Rainbow, which is an insane piece. It was released in 2018, and we actually have one available that's 2019. So if you are looking for one, you know where to go.
And believe me, it's a serious piece. The sapphires are meticulously hand-picked and arranged to have a flawless transition between all the colours around the dial for the rainbow.
This watch today, depending on the year and condition, trades in and around £340,000, coming up all the way to a 2024, which would demand slightly more. But the 2019 we have available is around £300,000.
I mean, the watch looks good. Okay. I mean, the watch looks good.
I honestly thought
Would you have it in your collection?
Personally, no. I know it's a bit controversial
It's
saying that.
controversial.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, I'm wearing it.
No, I think it's a bit too loud. I don't know where and when you could really wear a piece like this. I guess it's a statement piece.
If you're that type of guy, every day.
I guess so. Maybe I'm not that type of guy then.
Cameraman, number 2.
Next up, we have Kai Cenat.
We have the Crash Cartier
If we'd be able to see it.
on the wrist. Literally only seen a few people.
See the dial.
Factory diamonds. No, take a look. Look at this beautiful watch.
Yeah, if we stop it there. I think that's the 18 karat white gold with the factory set diamonds around the bezel, but that's a smart piece.
Yeah, super smart piece. I mean, the Cartier Crash has come more into play, I would say, recently with Kanye West, Tyler, the Creator, kind of bringing it to the fashion space. And it's got a lot of popularity recently. This one in particular is extremely rare. I believe they only released this in early 2000s.
It was a vintage piece.
Well, now, yeah, it would be a vintage piece.
I wasn't expecting this from Kai Cenat, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good to see like streamers, YouTubers getting into some niche watches. So this is a really nice watch to look at.
And literally, if you know, you know. Very simple, straightforward, factory diamonds. This is not from no.
You shot this on a Nokia.
Look at the
Oh.
band, look at the leather. This
If
is
we
like
move it back
band.
there, I hadn't realised it was diamonds on the clasp as well.
Yeah, that's very nice.
It's very smart. So there's quite a lot of speculation around where the Cartier Crash came from. I believe in 1960s there was a little rumour about a Cartier Bay Noir that came into the store, and it was actually deformed from a car crash. So there was a couple of stories around that they then chose to make it into an actual watch. It's actually unconfirmed, but there's also an influence that's cited, which is Salvador Dali and his surrealism. I think it was the Perfection of Memory painting that he does, where it's got the melting clocks.
Yeah.
But again, it's all unconfirmed.
Persistence of memory.
Oh, sorry. You don't know enough about
These Cartier Crash watches are known for being made in limited quantities, which reflects in the price and the demand for them. This watch in particular, I think was trading around $250,000. There's not really anywhere to find out that price, but from where it has been priced historically, that's where it's at on the market today.
I can imagine after this video and Kai Cenat wearing it, they'll be doubling.
100%. Who's number 3?
Next up, we have streamer Aiden Ross.
But I can't, because in 2 days we're doing some streams, some bangers, bro. But these fake snakes, motherfuckers, the motherfuckers who I don't with, motherfuckers who show me fake love on a daily basis, the motherfuckers that genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, don't
In case you can't hear that, or we've blurred it and can't show the video, Aiden Ross is holding up a watch, which I believe is...
That's the AP Royal Oak perpetual calendar with the blue ceramic. It's a reference 26579CS. Extremely rare watch. I've actually only seen one in person as my time as a watch dealer, so.
I think that's the first time that Royal Oak used blue ceramic. I know that it's a notoriously hard sort of material to use, so the fact that they've managed to make one with it I think is crazy.
Well, yeah. I mean, now they've released the brown ceramic, which I know is very hard to achieve that color.
Yeah.
And they obviously have the black and the white.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that they use ceramic in their watches.
Yeah.
It might be a bit controversial.
They mix it up. I also think it's a massive contrast compared to where Joe Argenta wanted it to be when it first came out. So I think the contrast between making some crazy watches now compared to the big man in the 70s, I think is a nice touch.
Motherfuckers that genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, don't with me, but they smile or they'll act like they with me. The motherfuckers that just, in general, just like to just, you know what I'm saying, get on my name and stuff. But it's cool, bro.
Yeah. So once again, you probably won't be able to hear the audio. I know that he's a big fan of AP.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen him wearing quite a few.
And that one in particular, because of the perpetual calendar complication, I think it's almost the best complication you can get on the Royal Oaks, apart from obviously the tourbillon and minute repeaters that they have. This in particular allows you to see the day, date, month, year, and leap year. And you don't have to change the watch until 2100, that's the year. So it's basically a watch that you just never have to reset for the whole time you have it. So I think definitely sets it in stone for being one of the best watches.
It's just set and forget, my favorite.
What's the price looking like on the market today?
I think for a 2022 plus at the moment, looking at around £360,000. But for the craftsmanship, it's worth it. Go on then, cameraman, who have we got?
Next up is Jake Paul.
Also, can I just say, Mike Tyson, does he really need the money?
I mean, clearly he does, yeah. Well, clearly Jake Paul doesn't need the money because he's wearing a Richard Mille 7201 in black ceramic. They also have the version in white ceramic, which I think is known as the lifestyle chronograph. It's definitely more of a less sportier looking watch and a more luxurious looking watch for Richard Mille and the Richard Mille watches in general.
The CRM C1 caliber used for this watch, being a flyback chrono, allows for a quicker reset, which means that you don't have to stop it, reset, and then start the watch again. But something else that's quite notable about this is that it's got a 50-hour power reserve. That's even with the chronograph running, which is a lot longer than is normal.
We recently had this 7201 in titanium with an orange strap, which I think personally, from all the Richard Milles I've seen and that we've had in the store before, is the best looking chronograph.
Even better than the RM55 that we had.
The RM55 doesn't do it for me as much. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's more popular and I like things that are more niche.
Actually, you're an edgy guy.
Yeah, try to be.
This guy, man. I mean, Big Mike doesn't look happy there, but I am pleased to say that the RM that Jake Paul's wearing is in fact real. Because I think he got in a bit of controversy for wearing a fake RM55.
Yeah, that was the white Bubba Watson, wasn't it?
It was,
yeah.
But you know, we'll forget about that.
This RM7201 in black ceramic is trading around the £260,000 mark to £250,000, depending on the year and condition. And for our last reaction, who have you got?
We've got KSI.
KSI, I'm expecting something big.
Oh, on Reddit. It's the first time he's been on Reddit to just look at watches, right? Ooh, that's a tough one.
Is that Longines or Tudor?
That was not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
First, I wasn't expecting him to be wearing this outfit and no bandana, but he's not expecting him to wear that watch.
We let the cameraman choose the watches. So I think this is a Longines.
Yes. I believe it's the new Conquest chronograph released this year, which probably makes sense because this was the summer 2024 Royal Ascot, and I presume he's done some promo work with them to showcase this watch. I mean, unless he's bought it because it's a lovely watch and he's wearing it out, but to make a point of it on a picture like that, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, probably it is promo, but it looks nice. I thought it was a Tudor at the start. It looks a bit similar to the Black Grey Chrono.
It does.
Which obviously quite popular this year with the pink dial that David Beckham released with Miami.
Lovely watch.
But
I think I prefer it on the rubber. I think it looks quite nice.
Yeah, it's almost like an Oyster Flex. Kind of looks like a Rolex Daytona from far, so, you know. Yeah,
true. Apart from it's about 4 millimeters bigger. I think the cameraman's done us a little bit dirty here. So after some non-blind reacting, it's part of the 70th anniversary Conquest chronograph line. It's different compared to the others that we've seen.
Yeah, I think compared to we're looking at a minimum of what, £200,000?
Yeah, averaging there.
Yeah, And this one comes in at, or it retails for £3,550. So there's a stark contrast there. I'm sure KSI has a lot of other watches in his collection.
But for a man that's always gone against the grain, I think it suits him quite well. It's very understated, but I think it goes well with his suit as well.
With £3,550, what other watch would you get?
I'd probably get 10 Omega swatches.
10 Omega swatches? I would have personally gone with something a bit different. Maybe you can probably pick up a pre-owned Cartier Santos, like an old one, for around 3.5 in the mid-size.
Yeah, you could do, yeah.
Maybe
on you wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I guess. On the Tudor side as well, you could go for a Black Bay.
Yeah.
Pick it up for around 3,500, and I'd much rather have a Rolex sister brand than a Longines. Not to say Longines isn't a great watch house, it's just not particularly our forte, clearly. So.
As a new release, £3,550 does sound like quite a reasonable price. So get it while you can. With no help from the cameraman, we finally made it to the end. So
there we have it. That was the 5 YouTubers and streamers watches that we reacted to. Leave a suggestion in the comments of who you would want us to react to next. And if you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
We've been Ismail and Henry.